What's going on, guys? Shane here. In this video, I'm doing a review of the MaxxMMA Long Heavy Bag Kit. So this kit consists of the bag itself, a pair of gloves, a pair of hand wraps, and a jump rope. So this company reached out to me and they asked if I would do a video review for their bag. I said sure. They sent one out to me, and thus, here is the video. So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to set it up, and I'm just going to wail on it and show sort of how it reacts, and I'm going to give my review at the end. So here is the MaxxMMA Heavy Bag review. So here are all the components for filling up your bag. Actually, when they send it out to you, it's completely empty and it's flat. So first we have the air compressor. You have to fill up the inner base, the inner bladder, with air. And it's really easy. You just plug this in, you turn it on, and it takes like 1 minute to 2 minutes to fill it up. Then, to just make sure no air escaped, they give you a hand pump so you can pump in more air within that bladder itself in the center, so it's nice and tight. And then you have to fill it up with water, so they give you this tube so you can just connect it to your faucet. And I was a little worried, I thought it would get messy, but it actually works perfectly. You just put one end into the bag, one end on a faucet, and you just fill it up, and you can put in as much water as you can. I filled it up to about 85 pounds, but it goes up to 140. Last are just some attachments and a patching kit, which I was a little worried about when I saw that. But, I mean, after beating on this bag, there's no way you could pop it. I guess it's just precautionary. Alright, so here we go. We got the jump rope. Open this bad boy up. And it's a basic jump rope, but it's good. It's a quality jump rope. It feels normal, like the ones I'm used to. Nice handles. And I was moving pretty quick with it. So it's not like those CrossFit ones that move super quick, but it's pretty much all you need. Do a little spin in there. Get a little fancy with it. So yeah, it's a good jump rope, good beginner rope. I like it. Next were the hand wraps. Now the hand wraps were a little small. If you guys know, I made a video on hand wraps, and I recommend 180 inches in length. However, these pretty much, they get the job done. The bag itself is soft since it's mainly water and air. You don't risk damage to your knuckles or to your wrist. So this is pretty much all you need. So these hand wraps are good for beginners for this bag. All right, next up are the gloves. So again, smaller than a normal glove, thin. And I've read some reviews of big guys that were using them. They said it was very snug on their wrist, on their forearm, and on their hand. For me, it was fine. I mean, these are pretty cool because they're machine washable. You can just throw them in the washer and clean them. And for those of you who've had gloves in the past, they can get pretty stinky. So they're pretty much all you need. All right, guys, here we go. I'm going to hit this bag. So the bag can go up to 140 pounds depending on how much water you put in it. Right now, it's about 85. I threw it on my scale. So obviously, the heavier, the more dense it's going to be. So let's give this a try. I'm gonna go 100%. All right. I'm curious to see how this thing really reacts to full-blown punches. All right, based on its design. So here we go. Cool. So first thought is when you hit this thing, it really bends a lot, so it's not swinging all over the place like most bags will. I like that. I like that it's got this resistance, because if I'm throwing multiple kicks, boom, 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 it sort of stays in the same spot when I'm throwing those kicks. It's not bouncing. I don't have to wait for it to swing back. So that's pretty cool. I can hit this thing. I'm hitting this thing as hard as I can, and it seems fine. It's got a good resistance, but it does feel a little different from normal bags, but that's sort of what I like about it. Cool. So all in all, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna say I recommend this bag. I like it. It's very different from other bags. It's not that normal canvas, filled with stuffing and stuff like that. And it's cool because you can transport it wherever. When I got the package, it was this big, because this whole thing shrinks down. You just got to empty out the air and the water. It's just